excellence. Nta Ch10 station for excellence.
Nta Ch10 station for excellence.
Top on the news tonight. Federal government begins implementation strategy on Safe Schools project. Lagos State government reiterates commitment to providing social protection to residents. Plus, latest in the world of entertainment and sport. Hello and welcome to NT Lagos Channel 10 News at 7. I am Oluwapukola Akonde. To the news. Federal government is determined to start the implementation of Presidential Steering Committee plans on the Nigerian Safe Schools project. Secretary to the government of the Federation, George Akume, gave this indication at the National Summit of Safe Schools put together by the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps in Abuja. Dennis Temple completes the report.
Key players in the education sector gathered here to find lasting solutions to end the incessant attacks on school children across the country. Representative of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Professor Bolaji Babatunde, Interior Minister Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo, and other stakeholders underscore the importance of education to national development and outline measures to enhance security, which will ultimately improve the enrollments of students in schools.
The government is resolute in its commitment to curtailing attacks on our schools and eradicating insecurity.
For me, to secure our schools, we must leverage on intelligence, because intelligence makes planning precise and it makes actions quite.
I took a step to conduct a vulnerability survey study where we commissioned some research fellows, and the data revealed was so shocking.
The theme of the summit is tackling and identifying threats to Nigeria's Safe School project.
This meeting is very important, it's very critical. That is why I, the Commissioner of Education, make sure that I'm here, that as this program continues, I'll be able to get the necessary steps to take to ensure that this Safe School project reaches Taraba.
Over 300 participants, including children drawn from selected schools, attended the workshop in Abuja. Dennis Temple, NTA News.
The House of Representatives Committee on Petroleum Resources Downstream is set to carry out a comprehensive audit of the petrol subsidy regime to authenticate the payment made by the federal government and the beneficiaries. Chairman of the committee, Ugo Agunu, made this known at the inaugural sitting. National Assembly correspondent Mitare Ipen report.
Fuel subsidy is gone, with ripple effects on the economy and the masses. But lawmakers are bent on reviewing the subsidy regime and pursuing recovery of unremitted revenues accruing to the federal government in the petroleum sector.
The pre-export financing arrangement and other loan arrangements in exchange for crude will be extensively reviewed and investigated. The direct sale, direct purchase, using the crude to bring in the PMS and other value chain associated with them will also be reviewed.
Meanwhile, more House committees hold inaugural sittings with assurances to enhance the health, welfare, and socio-economic well-being of Nigerians across critical sectors.
We are going to push and advocate that malaria drugs be subsidized, if not made free.
About policies, programs, and budgets needed to boost science, technology, innovation sector in the country.
Whether it is enhancing the airport infrastructure, optimizing air traffic management, or advancing aviation safety protocol. We are committed to creating an enabling environment for the aviation industry. The census budget and census preparation
Committees promise robust legislative oversight for checks and balances on the activities of government ministries, departments, and agencies. From the National Assembly, Nta Ch10, Nta.
The organized labor made up of Nigeria Labour Congress and Trade Union Congress of Nigeria has demanded investigation and appropriate action taken against the Commissioner of Police, Imo State Command, and other persons allegedly involved in the maltreatment of the President of the Congress, Joseph Ajero, and others in Imo State. This was at a World Press Conference in Abuja, where the leadership of the workers warned of a possible industrial actions beginning 8 November 2023 if the demand are not met. Joseph Austin report.
He was picked up at a planned protest on 1st November 2023 by armed men in Imo State, brutally beaten and hospitalized in severe condition. Nigeria Labour Congress claimed the Nigerian police force has a hand in the incident, but the police swiftly refuted the claim, saying it rather rescued the NLC president, Joseph Ajero, from a action.
Ajero was not the only one beaten.
The organized labor is still insisting the Imo State Police Command needs to be investigated and those found wanting prosecuted, while demanding for professional medical examination of Ajero, who is said to be in a critical condition.
Our leader, Comrade Joe Ajero, was blindfolded, beaten to a pulp, brutalized, and taken to unknown destination, where he was subjected to more battering and torture, as well as threatening with death before help could come in his way. Feared the National Security Advisor, Mr. Nuru Ribadu, who ordered for his immediate release.
We further resolve that in the event the government failed to comply with any or all the conditions above stated, NLC, TUC, and their affiliates will no longer guarantee industrial peace and harmony in Nigeria, beginning Wednesday, 8th of November 2023.
The national leadership of the Nigerian Labour Congress was in Imo State to protest what it called violation of workers' rights. It says approximately 11,000 workers and 10,000 pensioners are being deprived of salaries for about 22 months after the state government labeled them ghost workers. In Abuja, Joseph Utsen, NTA News.
Lagos State government is committed to providing social protection for vulnerable population and grant them access to sustainable support capable for bringing them out of poverty spectrum. Commissioner for Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Cecilia Dada, stated this at a one-day empowerment program to commemorate the International Day for the Eradication of Poverty in Lagos. Musa Toliat has the report.
Very thankful to the governor, and the money given, I will be able to use it to take good care of myself. I plan to invest this in affiliate marketing and other vocations.
Like Adeolu, more vulnerable population have been positively impacted by the Lagos State Poverty Alleviation initiatives.
We really appreciate them for including women with disability in this type of project. With this empowerment, I think it will cushion some of our members to grow more in their businesses.
This gesture is in line with the focus of this year's International Day for the Eradication of Poverty, which calls on governments to ensure that the poor and vulnerable have access to productive resources, including credit, education, and training.
I must reiterate here that ensuring women have access to decent work and social protection is crucial for promoting gender equality and reducing poverty.
Although the Lagos State government, through the Ministry of Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, has continued to empower thousands of women with vocational skills, entrepreneurship trainings, and access to microcredit facilities.
This year, we decided to focus on not just widows from 20,000 to 50,000. We didn't just give them the 50,000. We also got a facilitator to teach them the businesses
that 50,000 can do.
We wanted our women to at least be in business and not just be in business, be in sustainable businesses that can sustain them.
The commissioner called on women and youth to acquire vocational skills of choice at the 20 vocational centers established across the 5 divisions of the state, which is tuition-free. In Lagos, Musa Toliak, NTA News.
More than 1,000 teachers will benefit from a capacity development program aimed at equipping the educators with 21st century teaching methodology across 6 educational districts of the state. Musa Toliat report that the Commissioner for Bacs and Secondary School Education, Jamnio Ali Balogun, disclosed this at a one-day capacity building workshop organized for teachers in public and private schools in Lagos. The report.
It's a program designed by the Lagos State Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education in collaboration with the state education development partners to train these educators who are expected to return to their respective schools and train others.
Explore multitude perspectives.
The focus of the workshop is equipping educators with inquiry-based methodology and accuracy skills required in the 21st century classrooms.
Inquiry-based methodology empowers students to ask questions, explore multitude perspectives, and critically analyze information. As educators, we must equip ourselves with necessary skills and knowledge to guide our students in this process.
So for us to strive better, we have to therefore tap into different avenues that will improve our teaching.
We are very, very ready to give you all the necessary support to make your work smooth and impactful.
Lagos State Education Development Partners hinted that part of the arrangements is to set up model schools where the classrooms will be equipped for the purpose of continuous capacity development for teachers and students.
The target is to equip teachers, to equip master trainers with the skills they need to carry on this training and train other trainers.
We are honored to announce that we are expanding the project to all the 6 educational districts in the state of Lagos.
Students will be trained on effective utilization of scientific calculators to enhance the innovation in mathematics education across the metropolis. In Lagos, Musa Toliak, NTA News.
More of the news to come as we go on the break now. Please stay with us.
Jackpot of the week. Place bets and hit the jackpot. Log into the OneXBet account. Click on the Take Part button. Place bet and take part in the jackpot draw. Feel like a winner with OneXBet. Use promo code to get a bonus on your first deposit.
How market? My country people, how market? How market now on our ogbonge program to showcase to una different markets wey boku for market all over Lagos, whether na clothes, home appliances, electronics, provisions, foodstuff, and any type of goods wey you dey find. Name am. How market na the show for una. You go fit know where dem dey sell am and how much dem dey sell am. And if you be market seller and you dey find program to showcase your products, goods and services, na how market be the show for you o. Join us every Wednesday by 7:30 p.m. on your ogbonge station for excellence, NTA Lagos Channel 10. For more inquiries, make una call 080. We dey ready for una.
Lucky spring from OneXBet. Take part in promotion with cool prizes. Bet on any sports events. Get tickets. Have a chance to win cool prizes. The more you bet, the greater your chances. Use promo code to get a welcome bonus right now.
Welcome back and thanks. If you are just joining us, you are watching NT Lagos Channel 10 News at 7. As Nigerians look forward to a free and fair governorship election come November 11 in three states, namely Kogi, Bayelsa, and Imo. Many are wondering why the election are coming now. Bolaji Akim in this report takes a look at the position of electoral law and the constitution of cycles election. The report.
Since 1999, when Nigeria returned to democracy, changing of batting from one administration to another has always been through election, which is conducted every 4 years. However, some states have been conducting their governorship election outside the general elections calendar due to court pronouncement or change of election results. States like Kogi, Bayelsa, and Imo will be going to the poll come November 11.
Electoral law came into place to fill this vacuum. That's why the INEC were able to come with these laws that create a space for the subsequent elections to be held. Probably there were lacuna in the time these new governors were sworn in. The incumbent must run its full term, which is 4 years.
The Electoral Act, stricto sensu, is a creation of the law of the National Assembly, no doubt. So the essence of the electoral law is to regulate the conduct of elections in the country. And as it is, there have always been several amendments to make sure it gets better.
Legal practitioners are of the opinion on the need to review the electoral law to take care of challenges emanating from off-cycle election in line with present situation.
One of the fear is that the party machinery might concentrate in these few states to distort the election. That's the fear. Unlike when it's being conducted at the same time around the whole 32 states.
Where the law too is slippery on practice on the direction that the electoral umpire should go. This leaves a lot of lacuna, it leaves a lot of gap.
Stakeholders says following the electoral law and playing the game according to the rules by all political gladiators will lead to free and fair election. In Lagos, Bolaji Akim, NTA News.
To the Jumat service of the day, Muslim faithful have been advised to focus on the tenets of the faith, hating what Allah hates and loving what He loves. The Imam of NTA Lagos Channel 10 marks Dekrullah Shafi in today's Jumat sermons charges followers to continue showing love to one another within and around the globe, as well as continue to support the faithful in Palestine. The report.
Based on Islamic etiquette that we
minded contender to the country's top leadership role died of a sudden heart attack early Friday in Sanjia. He died aged 68. Li, who was normally China's number 2 leader until late last year, was the country's premier, traditionally in charge of the economy for a decade from 2013 to March this year, under strongman leader Xi Jinping. Moving on, injured Palestinians and foreign nationals have begun arriving in Egypt from Gaza through the Rafah border crossing for the first time since the Israel-Hamas war began in early October. At least 361 foreign nationals have entered Egypt through the Rafah crossing under a Qatar-mediated deal. US citizens are among the initial group of foreign nationals that departed Gaza. Earlier, sources told media up to 500 foreigners are expected to cross out of Gaza at Rafah. And that's it on foreign news. I am Alima Salau.
And on the entertainment scene, veteran Nigerian actor Amechi Muamugo, currently battling paralysis, cries out for help. Oluwatobiloba Adebayo has the details.
Veteran Hollywood actor Amechi Umuago has said half of his left leg is paralyzed. Umuago said this while crying out for help, revealing he's currently battling paralysis. In the heartbreaking video seen online, the 61-year-old was seen on the bed as he begged fans and colleagues to help him financially. Amechi Umuago has been in the Nigerian movie scene for decades, featuring numerous movies. Moving on, Brian Cox says the use of artificial intelligence (AI) to replicate an actor's image and use it forever is identity theft. and should be considered a human rights issue. The Scottish actor who is best known for playing sensational patriarch Logan Roy was speaking at the premiere of James Bond-inspired quiz show, 7 Road to a Million. He said, I think AI is a human rights issue. It's not just a union issue, it's actually an identity theft. And it's very, very prevalent at the moment. And that's all on entertainment news. I am Oluwatobiloba Adedayo.
Next on our lineup is Part Update with Olumide Eguntola, the report.
About 8,000 women from various parts of the country are expected to take part in the 2023 Lagos Women Run on the 12th of November. The 10-kilometer race, which is one of the biggest women marathon in Africa, organizers say is focused on developing the culture of long-distance running in Lagos. The race takes off from the Tafawa Balewa Square, Onikan, and terminates at the Mobolaji Johnson Arena Stadium.
Use it to train themselves, use it to condition themselves, use it to assess themselves. And that's one of the things we've been able to do. It's like a pre-event for the elite runners.
In football, former Green Eagles player Clement Temile is promising Nigerians formidable Super Eagles players of the future, with his tentacles spread over the country under the umbrella of his football academy, Temile Football Foundation. The football initiative will also cater for ex-internationals, sick ex-players, and family of deceased players, among other objectives.
I saw a lot of talent wasting. Talents, I just pass, I will see them and say, no, these people can do something. I said, I want to do something exceptional for players.
Still on football, former Super Falcons player Desire Okparanuzie has tipped the team to pick a ticket to the 2024 Olympic Games, having missed out of the event for almost 15 years.
I think it's about time, and I have 100% confidence in this team that they are going to pick the ticket this time.
Super Falcons' next match is against old football rival, the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon. From the Nigeria Football League, matches slated for this weekend include Akwa United against Plateau United, Abia Warriors will entertain Katsina United, while Gombe and Doma FC will lock horns among other matches. Similarly, in the English Premier League, Manchester United will attempt to bounce back to winning ways against Fulham. It is Manchester City versus Bournemouth. Arsenal will be the guest of Newcastle United. With Sports Update, Olumide Eguntola, NTA News.
And that concludes the news tonight. Once again, thanks for joining us. I am Oluwabukola Akonde. A very good evening to you.